And these are the final few moments before the runners come into the stadium. They had just finished their practice race and were getting ready for the big final race. They stayed warm, talked with their coaches, and Elaine Thompson from Jamaica will start running in lane number 4. She has never won a gold medal at the Commonwealth Games by herself before. She has never won any medal at the Commonwealth Games by herself before. Elaine Thompson is here, and in just a few moments, she will line up with 7 other runners from different countries to try and change that. Of course, runners from all the different countries are here. The fastest women runners from all these countries are ready to race. Can England's Daryl Naita win a gold medal? Can Thompson Herah win the gold medal? Will it be Nigeria's night, the Bahamas, St. Lucia? Here's your list of runners. Women's 100-meter final runner list, lanes 1 to 8, and the super fast times were done in the tryout races. Only one runner went under 11 seconds. That was England's Daryl Naita. The fastest runner in tryouts will start in lane number 5, while the fireworks went off. She ran 17 seconds in the practice race. The 24-year-old will line up in lane number 1, and lane number 2 for the Bahamas. She made it to the practice race final, the Bahamas being represented in lane number 2, and lane number 3 for Nigeria. She ran 29 seconds at her best, just a little bit over 11 seconds to make it to this practice race. She has won 5 Olympic gold medals. She starts in lane 4. She ran 10.90 seconds in tryouts. The second fastest British woman ever starts next to Thompson Herah. And in lane 5. In lane 6 for this final, she ran 11.04 seconds, 10.81 at her best time ever. Lane 7, Zoe from New Zealand ran 11. She ran 15 seconds to make it to this final, just a tiny bit slower than her best time ever. And finishing the lineup in this women's 100-meter final, the Nigerian country champion ran 11.06 in the practice race, 10.97 at her best. So the women's 100-meter final has White, Gaither, Chukwuma, Thompson, Naita, Alfred, Hobbs, Anocha. Everything gets quiet at Alexander Stadium, the final race here at 9:45 here in the UK. Gold medal for Jamaica or England or Nigeria. 8 runners. 1 race, 1 Commonwealth gold medal. Complete silence. Well, it's a good clean start. It's a pretty even start too. The Nigerian runner in lane number 3 takes the lead early. Elaine Thompson Herah takes the gold medal here in Birmingham. She ran 10.95 seconds. The 5-time Olympic champion. The 100 and 200-meter champion in Rio Olympics. She had never won a Commonwealth medal by herself before, but takes the gold here. The second fastest time run here in Birmingham. For the gold. Just keep watching their positions for 2nd and 3rd place. Alfred was running really well, and indeed Julian Alfred of St. Lucia ran 11 seconds. So this race was all the way back in 2022, and as I promised, from the last video where I showed Elaine's 200-meter race. This one was the 100-meter race, because she actually won gold in both 100 and 200-meter races at the Commonwealth Games in 2022, and she also won really impressively this time in the 100 meters. She ran a time of 10.95 seconds. Yes, so. Elaine totally dominated the Commonwealth Games, and as you had heard, this would have been Elaine's only Commonwealth medal, individual medal at that. So definitely this would be a great achievement for her. But looking at who she raced against, she actually beat the now Olympic champion Julian Alfred. But at that time, Julian Alfred wasn't as fast as she is now. At that time, she was just getting there. She had just dominated in the college races. So she had a very long season and still competed at the Commonwealth Games. So we have to give her credit for that because we know the college race season basically starts all the way back in January and she was competing. all the way until I think it was September at that time. So I must give her credit for such a long season. She would have run like over 50 other races throughout the college season, still ran at the World Championships, and also ran at the Commonwealth Games. So we have to give Julian Alfred credit for that, and she ended up getting second place. So a great performance from her Daryl. Nida would have been in the third place. Yeah, great performance for her at that one. But Elaine dominated from start to finish. She looked impressive in the practice races, and also she looked really good in the final, running a time of 10.95. So even though some of the big star women sprinters weren't in that final, it was still competitive, and Elaine did dominate throughout all the races, dominated the final, and yeah, it was a great performance from her. She was hoping that she could do something similar this season in 2024. We haven't seen or heard from her as yet. Her coach and also the training group that she is training with is still a mystery to most people. If 99% of people in the track and field community, probably other athletes or other coaches who know what's going on behind the scenes, would know where she is. We know she's in America though, but we're not sure exactly where, which coach, which training group she's with, but we'll just have to wait and see. But for sure, she's in America. Stephen Francis actually suggested that Elaine should get help in America so they can use more advanced technology to help her with the injury that she has, because many people were asking for Elaine to go back to MVP training group. But Stephen Francis basically said that, hey, I would love to help, but we're full. We have the young athlete superstars coming up, and we saw them perform at the Doha Diamond League, the Twin Turbos. Of course, they would have Shirka Jackson as well. So Stephen Francis basically said that I would love to get Elaine back, but I can't right now because I have so much work to do. So he suggested that Elaine should get help in America, where they would use more advanced technology to help her get over this injury that she's currently fighting for how long, basically. Because even when she won gold medals back-to-back at the Olympics, she had that injury but was properly taken care of. But yeah, everything just started going bad since she actually left MVP training group, but we're hoping for the best for her this season, and we'll keep you all updated. But feel free to leave your thoughts on this one in the comments. Thank you all for watching yet another throwback video. Remember, if you're new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe so that we get all the updates in track and field.